What's up, family? Adam Vibe Gunton here with Recovered on Purpose, and today we're going to talk about 5 daily habits that will change your life in recovery. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so YouTube knows you want more addiction recovery content. So these habits we are going to talk about are simple to add into your day, and I'm going to cover the real, logical, and scientifically proven benefits of each. These habits are not in order of importance, but they are actually in the timing of the day as it goes on. And the last one is something all of us should be doing if we want to remain permanently in recovery, making impact on the world and people around us. The first habit to start your day with is making your bed. I started doing this in the first week of my recovery because the sober house I was living at has it as a rule. I didn't know at the time, but making your bed every morning actually has a ton of real benefits on our lives you may not know about. In Charles Duhigg's book, The Power of Habit, he calls this a keystone habit. Keystone habits are things we do every day unconsciously that cause us to live our life making decisions in the moment that progress us towards positive outcomes and the life we truly want. Some people ask, why waste my time making my bed if I'm just going to mess it up again tonight, right? Wrong. Studies have shown people who make their bed every morning have found a higher level of feelings of accomplishment. Retired U.S. Navy Admiral SEAL William H. McCraven said in a University of Texas commencement speech, "If you make your bed every morning, you will have accomplished the first task of the day. It will give you a small sense of pride, and it will encourage you to do another task, and another, and another. And by the end of the day, that one task completed will have turned into many tasks completed." He also emphasized that if you can't do the little things right, you'll never be able to do the big things right. And if by chance you have a miserable day, you will come home to a bed that is made, that you made. And you don't just need to take the word of some retired Navy SEAL admiral telling you something that will improve your life. I mean, what does he know about success and accomplishment? But here are some facts from a study done on this topic. The Sleepopolis study found that bed makers are twice as likely to be satisfied with their job, are 20% more likely to prioritize responsibilities over desires in the moment, are 19% more likely to report a good night's sleep, get an average of 2.5 hours more sleep per week, and if all that isn't enough for you, bed makers have 25% more sex. Let me know in the comments if you are someone who makes your bed every day, or if you are someone who is making the decision right now to start doing this. All right, habit number 2, exercise. I know, everyone knows they should exercise if they want a healthy body. But what if I told you exercise is much, much more than a healthy body? What if I could show you just 30 minutes per day, 5 days per week, could alter the course of your entire life from the inside out? Let me talk to you about the benefits of exercise on the brain of an addict in recovery, and we will leave the health benefits of the body for the fitness influencers you follow. According to the MD addiction specialist in the University of Alberta Hospital in Edmonton, Monty Gosh, over 80% of addicts and alcoholics are suffering from another mental health issue, including depressive disorders, anxiety disorders, PTSD, and ADHD. Studies on exercise have shown that just 2.5 hours of aerobic exercise per week, that's just 30 minutes per day, 5 days per week of running, swimming, walking, hiking, aerobics classes, dancing, martial arts, etc., is effective and in many cases more effective than medication on these mental health disorders. Am I saying get off your meds? No. But adding these activities to get your heart rate up can only add to your overall happiness and joy in your life in recovery. There could be a whole series of videos on the brain science of exercise for addicts and those suffering from mental illnesses. But I'm keeping this video as short as possible to make the most impact. If you want to learn more in-depth science on this topic, I highly recommend the book Spark, The Revolutionary New Science of Exercise and the Brain by Dr. John J. Rady. A simple and quick routine I started doing every morning at the beginning of my recovery after making my bed was doing 20 jumping jacks, 10 push-ups wide grip, do them from your knees if you need to, 10 push-ups regular, 10 push-ups narrow, and 20 crunches breathing in on your way down and out on your way up. Then going for a 20-minute walk while listening to something positive. You can take this routine for yourself now or start doing some of the other activities from the list above and see how much your mental health improves. Let us know in the comments what your exercise routine is and how it affects your life in recovery. The next daily habit to change your life in recovery is prayer and meditation. Prayer is what we do when we are talking to God, and meditation is what we do when we are practicing mindfulness and listening to God's answers. Prayer has been shown to reduce feelings of isolation, anxiety, and fear, and it fosters a sense of connection so many of us in this community are longing for. Whether you are praying to God, your higher power, or just talking to whatever it is that's out there that you haven't found yet, prayer works and is highly effective for us to remain in a good mindset in our recovery. A simple prayer habit I love is putting my shoes under my bed at night, bringing me to my knees, and then praying for everyone I saw that day and what I feel like they may need. Then, in the morning, when I am ready to go, I have to get on my knees again to get my shoes, and I pray for everyone I see that day, asking God to come with me everywhere I go and to guide me in my decisions. Your will, not mine, be done. Meditation has been proven to reduce stress and anxiety, promote emotional health, enhance self-awareness, lengthen attention span, reduce age-related memory loss, improve sleep, control pain, decrease blood pressure, and generate kindness in the person practicing. There are many different ways to meditate and start a practice in your own life. I actually made a 9-minute guided meditation for addicts in recovery right here on this channel that you can find in the description of the video below. The next habit is possibly the hardest to implement, but once ingrained in your life, will have the greatest impact on making your life in recovery everything you want it to be. The habit is the practice of OQP, only quality people. Jim Rohn said, "You are the sum average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." And 1 Corinthians 15:33 says, "Do not be misled. Bad company corrupts good character." Practicing OQP means you only spend time with people who are quality people with shared values who build you up to be a better version of yourself. There is nothing more toxic than a friend who holds you back by telling you you are not good enough. But the more subtle ways friends can influence us are in their own habits. If a friend in your circle is constantly gossiping about others, you are going to be engaged in gossip even though you don't believe in it and know it is not a good behavior. If you have friends in your circle who are playing video games all day when they aren't at the job they tell you they hate, that nature will rub off on you and you will be more likely to begin hating your job and not working on other ambitions during your time off. On the contrary, if you have someone in your close friend circle that is going to the gym every morning at 6 a.m., you are much more likely to one day ask, "Hey, can I go with you tomorrow?" than the video game player is to go to the gym with you if you ask them. People in your life who are doing good things to improve their life will always inspire you to become better, and the ones doing nothing with their lives will always be threatened when you are trying to grow and will consciously or subconsciously hold you back. For a good, in-depth practice on this topic, I published an article in Addiction Treatment magazine called Friendventory that is linked in the description of the video below. How is your friend circle right now? Do you have all encouraging friends, or are you recognizing now this is a habit you need to pick up? Let me know in the comments, and maybe there are some great new friends you can meet in this community down there. The last habit is the most rewarding one I have found in life, and I encourage everyone watching to pick this up in every way possible as a habit you practice daily. Help someone else. Helping others has been associated with greater health, well-being, and longevity of life. Research has also shown that helping others improves self-confidence, self-awareness, self-esteem, and reduces symptoms of depression. When our mind is habitually focused on serving other people, we will inevitably be making conscious choices throughout our day to improve ourselves in order to help other people. Remember when you were sick and suffering in addiction and someone came along and helped you? That person was in a hard time of life at one point too, and had to grow to be the person that was able to help you. Wherever you are right now, there are many opportunities to help someone else that will come to you today. Keeping this habit of helping at least one person per day will keep your mind thinking positively, boost your confidence, and keep you living recovered on purpose.